Alright, so I'm going to teach you guys how to change, or matter of fact service, the fuel injectors. What I'm doing here is, I'm not talking about cleaning the fuel injectors. I'm talking about changing the O-rings basically. And I'm talking about, let's see, how many O-rings are there? Oh, we got them oiled here. We got 1, 2, right, we got 3 different O-rings right here. And with the kit that I have a filter as well. So, and this is the filter. We don't put oil on the filter, right? This whole service kit, it's basically a regular O-ring service kit. It only costs like maybe $17. It might cost less for you guys. It came with the regular green O-rings. It came with the O-rings that go on the down portion of the fuel injectors, and also has that little gasket, a little fat gasket, which is right here, this little fat gasket. So comes with 4 each because you have 4 fuel injectors. I already put 3 of them on, 3 each of the fuel injectors. As you can see, check this out. All right, I already pulled the old ones off. So this is the fat gasket I'm talking about right here. You install that first, and then you got the green O-ring, which is just a regular O-ring. And then there's another one, and it's this one right here. Okay, and this goes on the down portion, okay, which is like right down there. You can see that, and that's where the fuel injectors plug into, and then the fuel injectors plug into the rail right here. Okay, so basically what you want to do here is you want to get out all the O-rings and all the gaskets, out of this package or whatever package you have, and put them in clean oil, right? Put them all in clean oil, right? And you can let them soak for a few minutes or whatever, or just cover them. And after that, what you do here, well, this is the O-ring that goes on the down portion. See? Okay, and then you just put it right there in that hole right there. See that? Right there, like that. Okay. And you just put it in there real quick, like that. And you make sure it's in there all the way. Right? Right. Now, listen up. Some of these O-rings, especially this O-ring right here that I just put in, they're pretty different. I'm going to show you how. Right? I'm going to show you how they're different. I'm going to show you. Watch. Right? I took out the old O-rings. These are the old ones. Right here. Show you a side-by-side comparison. This is the old one right here that I took out. Right? I installed these old ones like a few months ago, and they just basically came with a head gasket kit. Right? This is the new one, right? Right? That was with the package that I showed you guys. Right? So look at them. They're pretty different, but I believe they should fit just right. Right? One is thicker than the other. They're exactly the same size. You know what I'm saying? Except in height. Right? If you put them on top of each other, they're exactly the same. They're exactly the same size and diameter. Right? And so I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. I don't believe it's anything dangerous or anything like that. Just as long as the injector actually fits in there. All right, it's gonna leave a little spacing, but that's perfectly fine, just as long as it fits in there. And I'm gonna show you how it's gonna fit in there. All right, so let me take this new O-ring back over here, put it back in the oil right there. Oh, by the way, let me show you how to take these suckers off. Show you how to take these O-rings off. All right, I'm gonna put my camera, set it up just right. Yeah, that could be good right there. Alright, so the way you take these off is you can either use a hook or something like this. I don't know if you're seeing that, right? Either use some kind of hook like this, or you can use some kind of pick or something like that. So you just take this off. There's one O-ring and there's another O-ring, and I mistakenly installed another O-ring there which doesn't belong there. Alright, so take off this O-ring. You can use a pick if it's too hard, because it's too hard for my fingers to get in. Alright, take that off like that. Get the sucker off. Alright, this is the last injector I'm putting the O-rings on. I already put it on all the other ones. Alright, so take it off that one. You see that? And then next, I want to take off the O-ring that I wasn't supposed to have on there. Right? No wonder it was such a tight fit when I went to go bolt it down. Take that off like that. There you go. Alright, so and then next is the fat O-ring. Alright, it's the fat one. Alright, you can just take this off with your finger if you need to. I think won't come off. Alright, take that sucker off right there, like that. And then next, after that, you have the filter. Alright, I did not replace these last time. Last time I replaced these O-rings, so I'm going to replace them now, since the kit basically comes with the filter. I didn't even know there was a filter here, and it's pretty difficult to take off sometimes. Alright, so you need to kind of get under there. There you go, like that. You see that? Just took it off. Alright, some of these are kind of loose when you take them out. Some of them are kind of hard. This one was like a hard one to get out, but it's alright. Got it out. Alright, so got that out, and I'm going to show you how to put these suckers on. The first thing you want to do is put in the fat O-ring or the gasket right here. Some people call it gasket, some people call it O-ring, but you know, whatever it is, right? Put this on first. And remember, you soaked them in oil, right? So it should be easier to put on, right? Like that. Yeah. And then you have the O-ring. Don't forget the green O-ring. Sometimes they're black. They should be green, but some of them are black. So, and it should be soaking in oil as well. See, easy, too easy. All right, look at that. All right, and then next you got the filter. Now, filter. These filters look like this. Okay, look like a little strain or something like that. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. The camera's focused enough, but it goes right in there. Right. Some people say you gotta hammer it in. I don't think you have to really hammer it in. You just put it in there like that, just like that. Okay, it's like pushing a button, and then you kind of like just press it down like that. Make sure it's all the way down. Make sure it's flush with the top of the injector. Right? Too easy, man. And then for these other O-rings right here, right? I got 3 more to put in. Right? And wipe my hands so I don't mess up my camera here. Right? I'm gonna show you how to put these suckers in. Right? Too easy to put in. See? Right? Put that one in there like that. That's one. Here's the next one right here. That. 2. It is easy, man. It's easy. 3. Okay. Now, the reason I'm servicing my O-rings is because I smelled some fuel coming from the engine, right? And on the fuel rail, I saw a yellow stain right here in this area, right? And I went like this with my finger. I smelled it, and it smelled like fuel. Right? So this is why I'm doing this again. What could have contributed to that was that extra gasket that I had on there that I took off. That wasn't supposed to be there, but basically it's just, you know, to service this is just too easy. So all you have to do after that since the fuel rail is completely bolted off right now, all you have to do here is just, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just put the fuel rail on these 3 bolts right here. It's 1, 2, 3. Should have 3 holes right there. 1, 2, and where's that third one right there? No wait, no, wait. 1, just 1 down. See? Don't put it in there. That's where the fuel injectors go. Put it right here. Put that bones in there. Bones in there. And this bones right there. Okay. So, however you want to do it, man. If you want to put the fuel injectors in there first, like this, you know, you can do that. Okay. Or if you want to put the fuel injectors in the rail first, you know, just plug them up in there. That's fine too. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It's only how many bolts? Only like five nuts you gotta undo, and that's it, man. Other than that, man, you don't really have to move much out the way, except this except the throttle cable, but that's easy to take off. You know, just undo it from there, and that's it. I'm making this YouTube video because there's not a lot of videos out there that tell you how to put the rings on exactly. I mean, they are, but they're pretty old and they're pretty outdated, and they don't tell you exactly how many rings and where to put the rings on that. They tell you how to change the injectors, but they don't tell you how to do the rings. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy yourself watching this video, and don't forget, before you start all this, please unbolt this right here, the fuel filter. Okay, the fuel filter little bolt right here. Unbolt this. All you gotta do is just loosen it. A little bit of fuel will come out, and don't forget, you can also do this as well. Open this up and just open it up. You might hear some gas like tss, but that'll probably be it. So basically that's it, man. Just do that before you even start on everything. And don't forget to unplug your battery, man. All right. I hope you're not starting this as the video was starting, because man, that'll be not good for you, right? Fuel will be like, you know, there'll be more fuel than you think. All right. So unplug the battery, undo that. Don't forget the fuel door on the side over there. All right. And then just go ahead and get to work on the fuel injectors, man. All right, man. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless.